Always makes my hair look weird. So strange. Hello. This is Adrienne, Capricorn Tigress of Astrology A Look Inside.com, and I am coming. Today was a weird day. A very, very, very weird day. I thought I was supposed to have surgery today, and I was. But then when I woke up, I had extreme swollen glands. I've got a sore throat, and I was sweating a lot. So I contacted the eye doctor to let them know of my symptoms, and they were like, "Well, don't come here." You got COVID symptoms. We don't want you here. You're not going to get that surgery. So everything's been passed down to July 25th to be exact, which makes me even more worried than this was, because this would have been like a square, right? Well, it was still in Pisces. I thought I planned it just right. It was on the new moon, wasn't on the full moon. I mean, it was right before Aries, so that was kind of worrisome. But I thought it would be just okay. And I realize now that Pisces is my in my progressed 12th house, and my sun is there, and it was just like, no, it's opposing the 6th house. And it made me want to go and pull up my own horoscope chart and discover, wait, what's going on? So we're going to actually look at horoscope charts today, and we're going to be looking at Aries. We got the new moon in Aries, so we're going to be talking about that for the signs, okay? But first, let's do a station identification, and so you know who you're talking to. Here we go. It's so funny. I went and I pulled up my progress chart, and I wanted to see what was going on because, like I said, it was a lot happening, and I thought, what's going on? Because it just felt weird. I've been building up to this moment for so long, and then it didn't happen. And there was a lot of emphasis on Aries, which is the head, and also Aquarius right now, which is my natal first house. And I thought, this is all got to do with that. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at the charts. I added both my regular chart and my progress chart. If anyone ever wants me to take a look at their horoscope chart, I do invite you to, let me take a look at your chart so we can discuss it and go over it. So one of the things you see about my natal chart, my sun is right on the ascendant in the 12th house, very spiritual. And I've got my Neptune on my midheaven right here, very spiritual. But here's the thing that I wanted to talk about. First of all, my MC's in the 12th house. So everything I do is spiritual. And everything, it's all spiritual, really. And But the first house is kind of full. I was born with Mercury and Saturn there, and now we've got Pluto and Capricorn there. I've got my progressed Venus there, transiting Saturn's there, and my progressed Mercury is there. A lot in the first house. It's probably why I talk about myself all the time. I had my Mercury there by birth and by progression. Right? That's what I'm going to talk about. And the other thing was that there's a great deal of Pisces, and my progressed ascendant is in Aries. And if I'm not mistaken, it's exactly where the new moon is going to happen. So I have this theory. That had I had a surgery today, that tomorrow, when the new moon went into Aries, something really bad would have happened to my face. The first house is your face. It is. And I've got Saturn there by birth and transit. It just wasn't going to happen. It just was not going to happen. And also, I think with everything like Chiron, my transiting Chiron is on my progressed ascendant. Exactly. Do you see that? My face would have got messed up. It was because I have bleeding behind the eyes. So that, that's what they had diagnosed me with. So imagine had they done a surgery when Chiron is sitting on my progressive ascendant. Exactly. I don't even want to think about what could have happened to me. I just want to thank the universe for protecting me. That's, I just saw someone out there, Preeti said, hello, can I ask a question? Yes, Preeti, you can ask me a question. Because tonight, that's what we're doing. We're going over the charts. We're going to discuss the Aries moon, and I'm going to answer questions. So let me know what it is your question is, and I will answer it for you. Okay. So I wanted to show you this so that you can see what is going on in my own chart. So it all makes sense. And, I've got Saturn in the first house. Now, I wanted to show you and by the way, do you see my progressed moon is right on my descendant right here, right? The progressed moon is in there. And Mars. So yeah, I do reach out a lot. And that's a problem for a person who is a generator. I'm a generator. I'm not supposed to reach out. I'm supposed to wait for you to come to me like Preeti just did. Like when you guys come to me, then I respond. So that's the thing. Preeti just asked, when will I meet my future husband? Well, Preeti, that sounds like a question that needs some cards. So give me a second and we're going to go over your cards in just a second. Before I do your card, I'm going to add this to the stream so you guys can see my progress chart, and then we can get off of this chart, and then we can answer Preeti's question about when she's going to meet her future husband. This is a very good question. So here's my progress chart, which is kind of, there's a big stellium in the 6th house and a big stellium in the 12th house. And it's all about, I think, my health, my mental health, my physical health, and my spirituality, and I guess my analytical ability. And also the moon is down, progressed in Cancer in the 4th house. So I guess if you had any question of whether or not I actually come to help, I hope this helps to give you clarification. Yes, she's just mothering everybody. That's pretty much what I do. I just mother everybody, and I'm getting all these psychic things going on. I got Jupiter, the sun, all of it in the 12th house. I mean, what are you going to do when you got all that going on? So anyway, just thought I would mention that so people could see. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, let's answer this question for Preeti, because Preeti had asked, when will she meet her future husband? And my thing is, Preeti, I can't tell you for certain if I'm going to be exactly right with this. Okay, Preeti? But what I'll do is I'll answer as closely as the cards tell me. Okay? Now, you didn't ask me, who or anything. You asked me when. So I'm pulling actually 2 different types of cards for that question. just to see if we get anything, because I'm nosy, and I'm nosy enough to pull the cards to find out. So let's find out, first of all, what we got for Preeti on these cards. Oh, and that popped up in the air. Okay. Okay. So this is what I'm doing, Preeti, for you, because this is what I feel like I should do. Okay, so I got these 5 cards, and let me get my angel answers, and let's see what these tell me. And I'm going to pick 1 or 2 cards from the angel answers, okay? So let's see. I hope you guys can hear me, because I suddenly realized that my the people who were watching me are no longer here. So I'm doing this for you, Preeti, but I don't see that you're here anywhere. Just saying. I don't know where you went, but okay. I'll put my little ad on while I do this. Okay, so you guys, all right, I got my answer. So here's what I got for you, Preeti. I did several readings for you, and I wish you guys could see what I see the way I see it. But if I move the camera, they have two cameras. I should try to link up another camera so I can do that. I gotta try that. I'm gonna try something different like that soon. So the first card I got for you, Preeti, not sure what your sign is or anything is, but I got a King of Cups. This could mean that you got a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio coming. So King of Cups is an emotional male. That's a very good card to get when you're asking who's going to be your future husband, especially if you're an earth sign or a water sign. Okay. So I would think maybe, when I'm not sure, but in this picture with the King of Cups, do you not see the ship sailing in? Look at the ship. Just saying. Next, we got the Five of Cups. I know that you're worried about when you're going to meet your future husband. There's emotion here. We had the King of Cups and the Five of Cups. Lots of emotion. I'm sensing over this subject. But next, you have the World. I think that you got, the world is your oyster pretty much. You have the world at your feet. And I think you're going to be travel. You might have to travel to meet this future husband. Preeti, I do sense that you need to be patient. There's the Temperance card. Could be a Sag involved in this. And here's the Emperor, ends on the Emperor. And that could be an Aries, but it also means that you might have to take the lead. And it might mean that the person has to be the aggressor. Like they have to come and take the lead to make it happen. But here's what I think is amazing. When I pulled out the Angel Answers cards, what I love, first card, romance. Isn't that amazing? So yes, you are about to, I think, meet your future husband. But look, it says to get more information. So you need to do either I need to do more research about it, or you need to do more research about it. Maybe you need to go and, find out, dig around, ask your friends, get more information, be more aggressive about it, because you did have the Emperor that the reading ended on, right? So, but look, it says within the next few months. I actually got an answer. Within the next few months. Pretty. Okay, so that's when, according to this, you're going to meet your future husband within the next few months. When you ask answers, when you are, I think, maybe taking the lead, because it ended on the Emperor, and on the bottom of the deck, the Knight of Wands. And I think when you bring the fire, the passion, the energy, the drive, maybe that's what that Emperor wanted to tell you. Like, yeah, when you bring that fire, that passion, that energy, that big energy, right? And maybe when you travel, and maybe be patient for a few months, I think you have the potential of someone coming in. So keep your eyes open, give more information, and good luck. Good luck within the next few months. All right. Good luck to you, Preeti. So anyway, as I mentioned, I don't see that anyone is here with me after I interrupted everything I did for Preeti. I think Preeti disappeared. So let's see what I can get for what we're going to talk about next, which is about the Aries new moon. But before I do that, and because I'm just satisfying myself tonight, why not? I don't see anyone here with me, and so I can do whatever the heck I feel like doing, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So the first thing I want to talk about is something I was talking about before when I was looking at my chart, which is at this time I'm dealing with a situation where my sun is sextile my progress sun exactly at 14 degrees exactly. And this is something that happens, I found, when a person is near 60 years old. And yes, I am almost 60 years old. I'm in my 60th year, but I won't be 60 until January 5th. But, I'm in that year because it's the water tiger year and I'm a water tiger. So also, my progress sun is in the second house. And I wanted to see what all of this means. I just wanted to verify things because why not? You should always stay on top of things. So I just checked out a couple of places, going to give a shout out right now to AstroSeek and also Pixie Astrology, where I picked up some of this information. So when the progressed sun enters the second house, you will already be sure about your identity and life goals. The lesson was already learned during the progression of the sun through the first house. However, another desire is awakening in you, and it's this desire for material security. And this is 100% true. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm like, I feel like Wile E. Coyote going after the material security. It's crazy. Anyway, the task of the sun is to shine, and you will want to do just that, and not just anything. You will want to show off the best things you can afford. You may start appreciating luxury items and things that other people want. Now, I got to say this. I don't feel like I flaunt or floss or any of those things, but I have had my daughter say, like, Mom, you like being out there more, or something like that to me. And and maybe I do floss. I don't know. I don't think I do. To me, I just come any old way I feel like. No, I don't think I do. I just don't. Anyway, it also applies to your eating habits and your body care. You will want to pamper yourself and eat well balanced and nutritious meals. And okay, I have to say this. Maybe it's just that I do it so subconsciously that I don't realize that I'm doing it. Like I might be coming off like a flosser, but I don't realize I am because I'm not trying to. I don't feel like I've got anything special. But maybe that is something that's coming off. He said, for instance, you might go undergo cosmetic surgery, change your diet, etc. And your moral values may change during this period. Now, I can tell you, I would definitely consider, uh, changing my facial structure. I only know that I feel like I need a nose job. I was born with a button for a nose, so you'll often see me use filters to streamline or makeup. Now, right now I don't have on my fancy makeup, but a lot of times you'll see me very contoured so that my nose and cheekbones are there. So I could see myself maybe pursuing something where that's permanent. Anyway, the movement of the progressed sun through the second house also marks a period when you start making money after a long time. Oh my goodness, this is so true. For example, as a graduate who's looking for a job for the first time, or mothers returning from maternity leave, you should be wary of excessive materialism, which may make you envious of others or judging people based on what they have and not who they really are. And so, first of all, let me just say I do not judge based on materialism, money, anything like that, because my life has been a hard knock life up to now. It has. I will say this. There most likely are some things I'm taking for granted. not because I myself have so much money, but I had a daughter who did really well. And so she really helps take care of her mommy. And I will say this, I have been working on my own material goals. And so I can see how this may begin to pay off because I put in a lot of effort. So it makes sense. The At Pixie, what she says is when the progressed sun enters your second house, you'll want more security in your life, especially financially. So this is all about the money. All the things I do, you guys, where I'm promoting things and going for the money, just know I'm doing obviously what it internally I have to do. And you can focus more on your finances now, and you want to create more wealth. It makes you feel grounded and you have a good grasp on reality. Your progressed sun entering the second house is similar to the progressed sun in Taurus. I have a Taurus moon anyway. So anyway, I can read up on that. But also I want to say, actually in the progressed chart, the progressed sun is in the 12th house. So I wonder how that colors things. And what it says is the progressed sun in your 12th house, you need to come to terms with everything you've experienced. Learn what you need to and eliminate emotional, physical, and karmic baggage so you can move forward freely. The progressed sun entering the 12th house is similar to the progressed sun in Pisces, which is where it is in the 12th house. So read up on that. Now, I have said this to you guys before. I don't know if anyone's picked up on it, but I'm going to say it again. I have my progressed sun in Pisces, and my progressed sun is in the progressed 12th house. Now, if you believe in reincarnation and all of those types of things, it means I'm in my last incarnation, that I went through all 12 signs and through all 12 houses. And somehow, some way, I managed to get there. And I really believe that this is why I almost feel teary. Even though I don't feel look, I go to and check my PayPal and my Stripe every day. And I go and I see 0. People might be like, oh, she's making so much money. No, not yet. Now, according to this, with all this going on in my second house, maybe it'll all come to fruition. But everything I do, especially when it comes to tarot, astrology, the metaphysical, esoterical, all of that is from my heart and soul, from my gut. I'm not getting, y'all ain't paying me money. Who's paying me money? When have you paid me money? If you know you ain't came out of pocket and paid me money, then that's exactly what's going on with everybody else. Because I look at it this way: when you need me, I'm here. Maybe you're not sure I'm the real thing yet. I don't know, and it's not my business to know. I'm just going to keep doing what I do. When you need me, I'm here. Period. That's it. You know who I am. I come every week. I talk my stuff. I stand by what I am, who I am, and what I'm talking about. So, I there's no more I can really do after that. The rest is up to you. So yeah. Anyway, we have the progressed sun is in Pisces. And so when your progressed sun enters Pisces, it's not about you anymore. It's about getting in touch with the beyond. So it's basically the same things. You want to unravel all the things that humans wonder about, get in touch with your spiritual self, and understanding the meaning of life. This usually requires you give up your ego needs. You're more compassionate, sacrificing, and open to the messages the universe has for you. You can develop your intuition, help others, and are more sensitive. You just have to watch out for falling prey to people who want to take advantage of you because you're too open and too vulnerable. There's such a thing as a healthy dose of skepticism. So any of you guys who follow me would know that I whined for about 2 years about being feeling that I was duped by my ex. It's just now that I realize some people they don't know how to be real, right? So I was just being real and someone wasn't, and that's normal nowadays. I mean, there's entire channels dedicated to narcissism. So we know that this is not an isolated case. It's happening to people all over. I just said, I just saw Tammy Morrison was out there. Hello, Tammy Morrison. Said, hi, Adrienne. Hello, my sweet sister. Hello. Tammy, you know what? I had seen where Tammy was doing something where she was asking for $100 to get you 1,000 or something like that. And I didn't do it because I'm scared. I'm so scared when it comes to money, but me and Tammy need to talk about the money. I just saw about the money. Maybe it is time for me to fix my money, right? We need to do that. So hopefully, Tammy, we can have that conversation and work out whatever it is that I have to work out when it comes to money. Okay. Just so crazy. Anyway, I got to look at this again. I'm so sorry, you guys, but you saw I got so much in my regular chart in my first house. Of course, I'm digging. So I wanted to see here. Is this like shame? Oh wait, can I make it bigger? I guess I don't know if it's bigger for y'all, but it's bigger for me. So I got this bigger right now, and I'm looking, right? So as I mentioned, my sun at birth is at 14 degrees and 27 minutes of Capricorn. So the sun at 14 degrees and 27 minutes of Pisces is exactly sextile my Capricorn sun. Now, in my regular chart, it sits right here, right on the midheaven or in the ascendant. But in my progress chart, my sun sits right up in my midheaven, my natal sun, which is why when you guys see me, hear me, I'm usually talking about astrology or something metaphysical, sun in the 12th, progress sun in the 12th house, but it's usually up in your face, right? I'm usually out there promoting, doing something. And that has a lot to do with the fact that my progress sun would be in my progress, 10th house. Also, my progressed moon is in Cancer, and the moon in Cancer is known as the PR moon. I don't know if people know that. It is the moon that is, known for advertising and PR. Also, it's very compassionate and emotional and all of that. So it tends to have doing something where it's working with people. In this case, it's in the 4th house. So all that love and compassion and mothering and stuff, it's really down low. It's not up here. As you can see, the MC is empty. I feel like I've been dealing with whatever this is that feels like I'm not getting ahead. And that's a problem. I just noticed there is a water trine even in my progress chart. And I wanted to show you, I'll show you something else because this water trine is crazy, right? But in the water houses and a water trine. What does that mean? Well, yeah, I'm psychic. Right? I'm psychic. Really. For real. Not in just a little bit, but in a big way. I get dreams. I hear things. I see things. I've been doing this 40 years. I'm never wrong. Who does that? No one. I don't know if anyone does that. Anyway, that I just thought I'd point that out. And if you look at this chart and think, why is she psychic? Well, could it be the grand water trine in the water houses with Neptune, the sun, and the moon? And that, right? That's what it is, guys. So, and I just am ambitious. That's why you see me out here promoting it, because I'm ambitious. I'm a Capricorn. Just set it up that way. And look, and I'm a workaholic. Look at this mess. That's part of the issue. I don't even have love or anything because I'm working all the time. Work, work, work. That's what I do. And give and care. That's what I do. I don't really do much else in my life, but help where I can. And of course, I'm ambitious, and that kind of throws people off. So anyway, I wanted to go over these details because I want you guys to start getting more familiar with the charts. You guys are so used to me coming and doing the cards. You got spoiled. You got spoiled with me doing the cards. I don't know how many of you guys are learning about the horoscope charts, but we definitely need to have more astrological discussions about them. And just so you know, I'm actually willing to do some of your charts if you allow me to do them as examples, okay? So if you're not afraid to have people see your chart, reach out to me and let me know, and we'll do your horoscope chart. We'll let people learn a little bit about astrology by looking at your chart and see how it might be affecting you in real time. Okay, so let me get this off of the screen because we're going to do something special. So the first thing I'm going to do is talk about this new moon in Aries. How could it be affecting the lives of people? And I'm going to go quick because I like to keep it to an hour now. I'm at 30 minutes. I've ran my mouth a lot. Let me put some background music on with this. Hold on. So the new moon in Aries, first of all, it's a new moon. And we all know when we're talking about a new moon, we're talking about something new. It's a brand new start. So, and also we're talking about Aries, which is a pioneer, and it's always a brand new start. I believe overall that there's going to be a lot of brand new starts, a lot of new beginnings, a new starts, startups, start overs. What do they call where people like I'm trying to think of it, not debutantes, but that's one of them, right? When they come out and they announce themselves, right? And people get to know who they are. So all of those things where everything's a first, like everything's a first. It's new, it's fresh, it's almost childlike. It's so innocent in its nature because it's so fresh and new, and all the ideas, all of the things that you're doing. Now, Aries can be a little bit aggressive. It's an aggressive sign. But, Aries aggression is a different than, say, a Scorpio aggression. A Scorpio aggression is downright scary. Right? Two different types of aggression. Now, Aries can be combative. They are warlike, right? They can do that. But they're almost childish in it. It doesn't have the same deep psychological revenge or whatever that, say, a Scorpio would have with their violence or aggression. But and I think that's what we do need to worry about, the childlike nature of Aries. Sometimes just like kids, if oh, he said this and she said that, next thing you know, there's a fight in the playground, right? So I want you to be cautious of that. That is that Aries effect, that childlike effect that could take place. That's why there's so many fights in high schools and stuff like that, because of that Aries effect. So I think that's going to be affecting a great deal of people. So what I'm going to do is pull out a cards, a angel reading for each of the signs. Each of the signs or whatever. And then I'm going to be talking about where this would be affecting you most likely. So let's talk here. I only got one card, and it looks like it is sticking to it. And I guess this is maybe the only message. Let me shuffle again. I have shuffled multiple times and nothing in. Oh, there it is. So look, Aries, you only got two cards. You got communicate clearly, and you got forgiveness. And Aries, this new moon would be happening in your first house, in the house of you. So it could be that, you have to communicate clearly because you are the one being affected. You may have to forgive because you are the one who may be emotional. Just remember that when things go down, because sometimes, when things happen, they pop off. We tend to blame other people, or we don't see where we might be the reason. And I just want you to know that if something goes down, you will most likely be the reason. So just know that, okay? Okay. It sounds bad to tell someone that, but hey. So let's see what we're going to tell the sign of Taurus. Taurus, right? And Taurus, Aries would be in your 12th house. I mean, Aries is your solar 12th house. And so this is all something that might be happening in the background, happening where you're not really, it's not really overt, it's not really something you can physically see, but it's still happening all the same, something happening in the background like that. Could be your dreams or ideas, something happening in the subconscious mind. Could be memories, things like that. But the cards that you got out from the angel answers on this is you got helpful people, Taurus, and then you got yes. So whatever is going on, I would think reach out for help. At bottom of the deck, the situation will improve. Whatever is going on, reach out for help. I mean, I don't think you have any need to worry. I mean, you got a yes there, right? Whatever it is. So just reach out for help, Taurus, whatever that is. And, get lots of rest. Get lots of rest. So let's see, for the sign of Gemini, Aries would be in your 11th house. And a couple of cards came out right away. Gemini. Here's another one poking out. Gemini. So here I've got 3 messages for Gemini. First, you got get more information within the next few months. There's something better, Gemini. And as I mentioned, this is happening in your 11th house. That could be your friends. It could be clubs, groups, associations. Maybe you got, you can have better friends. You could have become, on the bottom of the deck within the next few weeks. Something's happening. There's something better, whatever is going on. Yeah. Only Gemini knows what that means. I mean, I'm just thinking it could be hopes, dreams, and wishes. And just know that perhaps is that whatever is going on in your life now, you just instinctually feel like, okay, there's got to be something better than this. This can't be all there is. Like, there's got to be something better. And so maybe you are thinking that, feeling that, and that could be what's going on. So let's see what we're going to tell the sign of Cancer. Cancer, this is all happening in your 10th house, or your soul, or Aries would be in your 10th house, right? And so this new moon in Aries is a renewal, I believe, in your career. I think it's going to be a renewal in the way people see you, and an opportunity for you to maybe shine in a new way, in a new light, maybe to get new opinions about who you are, what you stand for, what you represent. It could be a new and invigorated desire to go for your ambitions. So that could be part of it too, Cancer. And this is what angel answer cards came out. You also got get more information, whatever that's about, a year from now. And then you got yes. So maybe this is about getting more information to improve your career. On the bottom of the deck, you had remain positive. So, improve your career. I think during this, it's a renewal there, no matter what. And maybe a year from now, it's all going to add or become something amazing because of what you pioneered during the new moon. That's what I think. So let's see what we're going to tell the sign of Leo. And Leo, this is all happening in your 9th house. The 9th house is a house that deals with your philosophy, really. And it also deals with travel. So it could be something to do with travel. It deals with things like education, the legal system. Also can deal with politics. You might be very political. There are some people who are very political. So it could be something like that happening. But usually it's something like a religious experience, something like that. Sometimes it does come out in legal things. So some of you guys might be in the middle of a legal something or other, and that might come up, something like that. But these are the cards I got for Leo. One, be assertive. How Leo is that? Be assertive, Leo. Be assertive. Be assertive. Yes. Be assertive. Remain positive. And you got another yes. Hey, whatever's going on for you, Leo, it is a yes. And take action. This was an action oriented reading. I think this is all about you taking action, maybe in those areas I discussed. I don't know if you got maybe traffic fines or something you need to take care of, but yeah, go take care of it, okay? Because you got a yes in the area of like legal things and travel and education. Maybe you're taking a new course. Maybe that's what it is. So let's move on to the next sign. That's the sign of Virgo. Let's see what's going on with Virgo. Virgo, this is all happening in your solar 8th house. That's the house of shared resources, money. But it's usually money that you share, or maybe money that other people owe you, right? That something like that, okay? There's a couple of cards that popped out for Virgo, which I'm surprised they got so many cards. So this is what I've got for Virgo as far as the angel answers cards. The situation will improve. Whatever is going on, Virgo, trust. Trust. And compromise. If you believe, get more information and choose a new direction. Maybe some Virgos are choosing a new direction when it comes to money or share resources. You got communicate clearly on the bottom of the deck. So I am thinking maybe that's part of it. Maybe you have to choose a new direction when it comes to how you make your money. Some of you guys might be thinking about, how can I choose a new direction to bring in more money, or to create a new career, or have resources. Maybe it's about your partner's resources, the shared money that you have. Maybe you've got annuities. Some Virgos might be worried about taxes or about investments, if you do the Bitcoin and stocks. So there's a lot of ways that can come out when it's talking about the 8th house. Okay, Virgo. So let's move on to the next sign, which is the sign of Libra. And Libra, this is happening in your 7th house. That's the house of partnerships. That's like it could be open enemy. So there could be an enemy around, maybe, but I think it probably is your partnership, like your significant other, maybe your husband, wife, or whoever you consider to be your significant other. And so this could have something to do with that. It's a new moon, so I feel like there's a new beginning, maybe in this relationship. That could be part of what's going on, that you get to have this new beginning, especially if it wasn't going well, and now you've got a new beginning. And here's the cards that came out. You're another one got a lot. First, it started with no. So if you've been thinking something, I guess the answer is no. Remain positive. Libra, you're ready. You're ready for abundance. So choose a new direction. And there is an opportunity. Know that. You've got this opportunity to choose a new direction. On the bottom of the deck, you got the situation will improve. So look, it's going to get better. Whatever it is, choose your new direction. Take that opportunity. You've got this abundance coming in, Libra, and I think you're ready for it. So remain positive and just know that something is coming in, and nothing bad. No, nothing bad is going to happen, I don't think. I think you got this, okay? So let's move on to the next sign. And that next sign is the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio. Also, just know, if you're on Facebook and you're making comments or would like to make a comment, be sure to approve StreamYard for comments. I don't know if that button is anywhere where you can see that, so that you can, so I can see your comments, because I can't see them unless you approve StreamYard for comments on Facebook. Okay, so we're moving on to, I think this is Scorpio, right? Scorpio, this is happening in your 6th house of work. This is all about work. This is, it could be about, it's Aries, it's a new moon, it's about new activity, putting new energy, I think, into work. Maybe your health, even putting new energy into your health. Uh, uh, um, so that could be part of it, right? Your health, your work, all those tedious things, like maybe just taking care around the house, doing spring cleaning, something like that, right? Because it's mundane. It's nothing too serious, but it could definitely affect your health. I just sense with Aries new moon there, some Scorpios might decide they're going to go work out again or something like that, start dancing, lifting weights, doing some kind of competitive work. Whatever we got here is helpful people. This is the angel answers cards, helpful people. And then we got yes. So maybe this is when you get help at work or when you get help when it comes to your health and stuff like that. You got wait next. And then you got success. So wait for your success. Yes, it's coming. I believe it, Scorpio. On the bottom of the deck, take action. This is about action. I think especially when it comes to your health because it's the sixth house or your work. But within the next few weeks, I really think you're going to have some success. So wait, okay? It's coming. And I think it's going to be from the help of people because you had helpful people. So I guess whoever is going to help you in that endeavor, right? So next, let's move on to the next sign, which is the sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius. These are just quick new moon in Aries angel answer readings, and just me kind of giving you an overview of where it's affecting each sign. And for Sagittarius, it's happening in the fifth house. That's, the house of love and romance and children and dating and taking a chance and risk. Some people might be gambling. I mean, you might be gambling literally, or you might just be gambling on love, like taking a chance on love. It also sometimes is just fun. I mean, the fifth house is literally fun, and it's children. So, I mean, you could be having fun with your children. If you have them, you could be just out doing new, pioneering, fun things, taking chances, being more active, and just getting back to that joy, that place of joy within yourself, Sagittarius. I think that could be what's happening for a lot of Saggies. So good. That's very good. This is a new moon that's going to, I think, perk you up. Okay, Sagittarius. So here's the angel answers cards that we got. Success. It's perfect timing. Yeah, perfect timing, especially love. So take action, because you've got an opportunity, Sagittarius. I think you've got this great opportunity. Abundance is on the bottom. How amazing. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm in shock how good that is. So, take advantage. This is your fifth house time. I wait all year for my fifth house time. So I hope you take advantage of it. It's love. It's fun. It's creativity. You might create something that's amazing during the new moon in Aries. So I hope tomorrow and the next day, the next 2 weeks, right? It's going to be your opportunity, I think, for Sagittariuses to create a masterpiece. Create your masterpiece. That's what I think, and I'm going to stick with that. So let's see what we're telling the next sign, which is the wonderful, ever amazing, ever ambitious, super cool and groovy sign of Capricorn. I did not just pull out groovy. Oh, there we go. We had another card pop over. Oh, I love that was what happened. Oh, this tells me everything. I started out talking about this, and it's going to end with Capricorn, me talking about this. So look, this is happening in Capricorn's fourth house. The fourth house is the house of endings. It's also the house of mothers and mothering and caring and nurturing and just really being emotional and being emotional to others and being compassionate, having empathy, and really maybe staying home and just mellowing out, watching TV, Netflix, eating well, spending time in your home, and really feeling at ease and comfort within your family and in your home. Okay. So this is what, and also it opposes your career. So this is a time to relax and spend time on you at home and your, more so than being out in the public. Okay. So some Capricorns might not be in the public, but you're ready. Whatever's going on, you're ready. It's not the right time. So ask your angels if you believe. Improving health. Yes. And that's why I said this started with, I'm a double Capricorn, and then it has a situation will improve on the bottom. So improving health. And I thought, I'm so glad I did not do that surgery today, because I don't think it would have been good for my health, my head. It's something I have a feeling if I would have had the surgery, I would have had a hemorrhage or bleeding, and it might have affected my brain, my head, all of it. And so, thank you, Heavenly Father. Thank you, Divine Spirit, for protecting me from that experience. It would have been horrific, and I know that wouldn't have been the right thing. I think for Capricorns, it's time, stay home, relax, chill out, Netflix, put your feet up, make some delicious food, and, improve your health, right? Improving health. Okay. So let's move on to the next sign. It's the sign of Aquarius. What are we telling Aquarius? Aquarius. Aquarius, this is all happening in your third house. This is all about communication. This could be about actual talking, like, a whole bunch of cards came out, and I'm not taking them too many. But this could be about actual communicating, like on the phone, your cell, DMs, even emails, snail mail. It's just communication. Could be something happening in your local vicinity. It could be like your siblings, your cousins, your aunts, your uncles, anything like that. That could be what's affecting it, but it's definitely communication, and it could definitely be something that's happening in your local community that could affect you. Also, it could be something to do with your neighbors. But look, you got let go and trust. Remain positive and choose a new direction a year from now. So I feel like if you remain positive and choose a new direction a year from now, what you want will, I think, manifest. But on the bottom of the deck, it says within the next few weeks. So I think if you choose a new direction, you'll probably start feeling a difference, a change, an improvement within the next few weeks. And that's a beautiful thing. So let's move on to the very last sign. And I think I'm going to do it within an hour. I'm so proud of myself. And that very last sign is the sign of Pisces. Let's see what we're going to be telling the sign of Pisces. And Pisces, this is all happening in your second house. You've got Aries in your second house of money. That is a new moon in your house of money. That is like, I'm going to make, there is a change, an improvement, a new way for me to get this money. What you might have new money coming in. I don't know where that new money's coming from. Maybe some type of thing that you've invested in, something you invented, something that you pioneered, something maybe you just learned a new skill, a new way of doing things. And now you've got this new moon in Aries helping you to bring it in, and the money finally coming in. Now, another way this could manifest, because it's Aries, is that there could be some aggressiveness or fighting or something when it comes to money. I want you to be careful about the money. Okay, just know that, because it's all about what you have, right? It's all about, maybe you'll get something new, some new furniture, new car, new something. So look, this is what the Angel Answers deck has to say about the situation. First, it says, be assertive, Pisces. Be assertive when it comes to getting your money. And then it has no helpful people. Get some help if you need it. And there's a peaceful resolution no matter what goes on. So remain positive. What a message. Like if you get a bank statement or something, you have to call the bank and it gets heated because maybe someone identity theft. I don't know why I'm thinking this. Something like that could happen. Whatever it is within the next few months, it's all going to, happen or work out within the next few months. But I think you're going to get a peaceful resolution to whatever it might be. So remain positive. Don't let anything get you down, and, be assertive. no matter what. Like, for instance, it's something, because I've got that progressed sun in Pisces, as you just saw. So let's say, for instance, if something happens and I saw where there was a problem at my bank with my money and I have to call the bank and, I might lay them out, but I have to stand my ground and be assertive if something were to happen with my funds. And that's what they're asking you to do. Okay. So you guys, I can't believe it's almost an hour. I've been at this whole time. It's been my pleasure. I always have a blast doing this. I'm glad I got to come here actually so that you can physically see me and know. And yeah, I'm frustrated, yes, because I was so excited about fixing this eye. And if you guys don't know my situation, I was due to have surgery today to fix this eye. A lot of people don't know. I don't even know how it happened, but this eye is completely different than this eye. And it's smaller. It's not even the same shape anymore. Like the actual eyeball is smaller. It's weird. So they want to do a surgery on it. And today I found I was just going to have a simple procedure and not the actual surgery, but they didn't even want me to come in because of COVID. I have swollen glands. I don't know if you can see, they're like golf balls. And so they were like, don't come in because it hurt too. And they're swollen, and they consider that COVID symptoms of COVID. Now, I just got over COVID, but they're panicky because they have to go in your face and your eye, and you got to take off your mask. And so they want to make sure you're COVID free. And it's been a rough day. And I think after that, I just went and slept all day long. I was exhausted because I had stayed up for almost 24 hours in preparation for the surgery. And then it was the letdown of not having it. And I'm just like, and now I'm still stuck with this weird eye. So, I hope, just so that if you've saw my eye and you wonder, hey, is that woman got a weird eye, a cock eye, or whatever eye? I don't know what this eye is. It was not this way before, but now it is a weird eye. It's just that it's like it's smaller. It's like I don't know what's going on. We're going to fix the eye. Anyway, I'm out of here. Let me put on my theme song. It's been my pleasure. It always is a pleasure. This has been Capricorn Tigress of Astrology A Look Inside.com. Much love, much light, many blessings. If you haven't already done so, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/Astrology A Look Inside. You can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/Astrology A Look Inside. You can also find me on Instagram at instagram.com/Astrology A Look Inside. Don't forget to go to our website, which is astrologyalookinside.com. And you can always find me on TikTok at tiktok.com/Astrology A Look Inside. Well, at the @ Astrology A Look Inside. Oh no, Astrology A Look Ins. INS. It's Astrology A Look INS. Okay. Just in case you get confused. Anyway, let me put on this theme and let's get on out of here. It's been my pleasure. Much love, much light, many blessings.
Astrology, a look inside. Presenting astrology and tarot readings for all.